All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, this is a portion of GMS Boston, and we just gonna go right into it, man. You know, prophecies are hitting. We at the end of days, so to speak. Okay. And boy oh boy, the man of perdition is revealed. The
Hmm.
sheet is off. Okay. And when you look at what's going on in the world today, well, what's about to happen is a very, very big domino effect, okay, of unrighteous rule for so long. Okay. And so to speak, the band-aids are getting ready to get pulled off. All right. As it states in and this brother's gonna read it, First Thessalonian. Okay.
Come on, let me grab it right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is Second Thessalonians,
Thessalonians. Lucky. Yeah.
Second Thessalonians 2. I'm gonna start at the top, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah. So redemption is not right, but first this man must be revealed on the earth, right? And when you look up the word perdition, right, you're gonna see what
Con,
this man has did upon the face of the earth and
right.
all his wickedness and all his rulership. Okay.
Mhm. Con, this is from Edom Online. All right, going into the etymology of words. This is the definition of perdition. It says condition of damnation, spiritual ruin.
Hmm.
All right.
And you know, to point that out, to be exact, there's only one nation of people that could be spiritually ruined,
Hmm.
pursuant to you know, what's that? Psalms. You can get Habakkuk too,
Yep.
but
Con,
Psalms 147. All right.
con, I grabbed that as well.
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah. And that's that nation of people. The just is the nation of Israel. Okay. And we only can live one type of way, and that's on the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Okay.
I got I
No,
got
go ahead.
I got definition for the word upright.
Mhm.
Strong's H 3474. Yasher. Yasher.
Mhm. And it says to be right, be straight, be level, be upright, be just, be lawful. Hey, you can't be lawful if you're not following the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Con.
So it says be smooth. It also says to go straight, to be pleasing, be agreeable, be right, to be straightforward, be upright, to make right, make smooth, to lead, direct, lead straight along, to
Mhm.
esteem right, approve, to be made level, to be laid smoothly out, to make straight, look straight. All right. So
Mhm.
once again, going back to what it says, this is the spirit. Behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. So
He
he's
he can't lead.
contrary to those ways. He's
Yeah,
the
he can't
opposite.
lead.
Yep. He's the opposite of peace. He's the opposite of being upright, which is being wicked. All right.
Mhm.
And you had mentioned what is it? Psalms 147.
Yeah.
Got you real quick. Uh, bear with me real quick. This is Psalms 147 and 19. It says, he showed his word unto Jacob and his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He has
Yeah.
not dealt so with any nation, and as far As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah, so when that man of perdition comes around, right, you can see it. He's trying to cut our cord from the Most High. Psalms 83 too. But and when you look at it, this is why he's been placed on the earth, to upset the earth in ways that was unimaginable. All right. And he's at the end of his rope, so to speak, at the end of his time. That's why you're about to start seeing these uprisings take place, like Yahweh Shai said in the prophecy. Okay.
That's right. I want to grab a quick precept just to add on to what you're saying. Salakia, it's the book of Psalms. Yep, Psalms 50 and 17.
Mm,
All right. Just bear with me real quick.
good precept right here.
This is Psalms 50 and 16. It says, "But unto the wicked, Yahweh Shem Shah said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or, it says, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth." All right. Then to understand who the wicked is, once again, you go to Malachi 1 and read from verse 1 to 4. It
That's
says,
it.
whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, so that gives you a indicator to know who the wicked is. Esau and Edom. But unto the wicked, once again, which is Edom, Yahweh Shah said, what hast thou to do to declare my statute, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? All right, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentedest with him, and has been partakers with adulterers. Now giveth thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Hey,
All day long. That's what the scriptures say. As soon as he go forth, be born,
yep.
he go forth speaking lies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's where we're at right now with the whole thing over there in Crimea and the Ukraine. Okay. Both of those places, really.
Yep.
All right. One couldn't be had without the other. And this is why you got the bear showing up over there, because he's tired of the folly and the buffoonery of the great whore. Okay. Trying to lay down in bed with these nations. And it stops here, man. The bed that's over there right now, he's doing his thing because he's out to run all of the rats out of the city, so to speak, or put them to death. And that's what you're going to start to see, man. And it's not only going to be there, but it's going to be in other places as well, man. As soon as the citizens catch on to what's going on and where Babylon the Great really gets its wealth from and how they obtain their wealth. Okay.
That's right.
And it tells you by what's that, Nahum?
Yep, the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, real quick.
It's a woe to the bloody city, right?
Yeah.
Nahum 3 and 1, it says, "Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not."
Yeah. Okay. And that's all it is. It's full of lies and robbery here in Babylon the Great. And if they do it here, they cast it forth everywhere. That's what they go underneath the guise of what? Democracy, which is just the code word for we're getting ready to rob your ass blind. Okay.
Right. That's how they push forth. This is how they push forth their power through wickedness, through deceit. And like the scripture said in Psalms, it says that tongue frame of deceit. Right. I also got this Daniel's 8 and 25. It says, "Through his policies also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand." All right. And what is that craft going into? That witchcraft. The soothsaying, his propaganda. All the lies that he's been pushing. All right, and he has made to seem as if it was good, as it was right, but behind closed doors, it was pure wickedness that he was pushing. The scripture says on Micah 2 and 1, is woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. This is what they constantly do. All right, and it says, and through his policy he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And
And
even
he
when
has,
yep,
and he has did that.
yep,
He has destroyed many. Look at Syria,
yep,
which is the ancient land of Damascus. He
yep,
turned it into a ruinous heap, like the scriptures say, like it was prophesied.
that's right.
Okay, this man's going forth throughout the whole known world, raping, robbing, and pillaging, just like John said he would.
Hmm.
He only comes to steal, kill, and destroy,
Hmm.
and that's what he's. We understand that's the program that he was set up for. But the masses of the people, they don't know, and that's why we're giving you warning of this E. Okay,
That's right.
the so-called white man, which is the red man. Okay, and it's not Elam, uh Ishmael neither. Okay,
That's right.
like we didn't heard on the internet time and time again, and we telling you that it's the nation of Edom. And when you look at the suit wearing uh, uh European, that's who you looking at.
Hmm.
Okay.
It says, continuing on, it says, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, and he shall be broken without hand. Which,
Mm-hmm.
which also goes into Esau. Edom is going to be the last nation that's going to be ruling when the Lord comes. All right. And the Lord Yahweh Shah is going to be the one that's going to uproot Esau Edom out of power. And what we're seeing right now is the downfall of Esau Edom kingdom, because now you see you see Russia and America, they're going back and forth. You got Russia invading Ukraine. Those are all Edomites. All right, that division, the famous saying, divide and conquer. So the Lord is having this thing brew up, and then the Lord is gonna definitely intervene, and then He's gonna take he's gonna take those crowns, man. All right, on his arrival. You got it all.
Yeah, I got that to back you up. This is Revelation 19:12. It says his eyes were at the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Yep.
Right? And that
Oh,
name is,
you want Salaki? You want to start at verse 11? Because
yeah, I'll go up.
yep,
I'll go
verse 11. Yep.
up.
It's suiting for what you just read. It's all hand in hand. Same chapter, Revelation 19:11.
Yep. It's the coming of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. Okay. And it says, and I saw in heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Mm-hmm.
And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. Right? His eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Yep,
Okay.
that's right. So you see,
So,
it says that in it says um, he came on a white horse. All right, which that white represents pure. All
con.
right, and then it says he was called faithful and true, and in righteousness doth he doth judge and make war. All right, because Yahweh Shah is coming to fix things. All right, he's coming to bring the earth and fix it. What is it? Up. How you say it? If it's upside down, he's right side up.
Oh,
You know,
yep.
he's gonna bring righteousness back into the earth. But first, he has to uproot the wicked. First, he has to bound them up and put them in chains. All right. That's why when you read what is it, Isaiah the 63rd chapter, and it says, "Who's this that coming from diagarments of
Body.
Basra?
Yep. Yep.
From
Basra.
Edom? Yep. Who's this coming from Edom with diagarments from Basra? All right, that's the Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, and he's coming to set things straight, and it's much needed, right? Because he's coming to first and foremost defend his people, all right, Israel, all right, starting with the elect, and then he's gonna come and set and cleanse the earth, all right.
Right. Now to go back on topic, because we just revealed who the man of perdition was and who the savior is. Okay, to the people of the nation of Israel, and also to the rulership of this planet. Okay, that's what we depicted.
Mhm.
And you got something on?
Yeah, I got something just to back you up because in that same chapter that we just read, when Yahweh Shah's return, he's
Con.
coming on a white horse, right? He's coming to make war. But let's see once again who he's going to wage war with, right? Revelation 6 and verse 4 says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword."
Yeah.
Right? And that goes
And
back
then
to Esau Edom.
Con.
Genesis the 25th chapter, he came out red like a hairy garment. All right.
Yeah.
And then he received the sword as a blessing. All right. You
Mm-hmm.
see, this is Esau Edom right here. That so once again, this is going to be in power when the Lord returns. This is who
That's
he's
right.
going to war against.
That's right.
And then other nations as well, but Esau Edom primarily because they're the main ones that's in power. They're the main ones that has control over the earth, pertaining to Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Con.
Right?
Con.
You got it all.
Hit that article, and then we'll
Con.
read Isaiah 47
I got
after that, and then we'll hit that footage too.
all right. So this is an article from this is yournews.com, and it says Biden official steering Ukraine policy played role in 2014 coup, right? And it says, as tension mount along the Ukraine-Russian borders, critics have questioned why some of the same U.S. officials who contributed to regional instability during the Obama administration are again in charge of America's response to the crisis. Although some top Republicans support the Biden administration position.
Can I say this too?
Right.
This is an exact example of order abkeo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they make it happen, then they want to act like they're the band-aid that's going to solve the problem. So they're the villain and the hero all at the same time, and that's madness in the brain.
That's right.
You know.
It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Exactly.
It says last week, U.S. Undersecretary for Political Affairs Victoria Nuland briefed members of the Senate on the situation between Ukraine and Russia, warning that Russian President Vladimir Putin has amassed some 100,000 soldiers along the borders in a possible plan to invade. Right? It says if the name Nuland sounds familiar, it might be from her role in the previous Ukrainian crisis during Obama administration, one that critics says is the reason the two countries are again on verge of war today. America, Babylon's hands always in something, right? It says
Exactly.
as an assistant secretary of state in 2013 and 2014, Nuland participated in the overthrow of Viktor Yanukovych, Ukraine's then democratically elected president. The pro-Russian Yanukovych, right? Yanukovych, Lakia, was facing political controversies at the time, and Nuland and others in the State Department saw his rising unpopularity as an opportunity to unseat him in favor of a more Western-friendly leader.
Going
into that puppet. Yep.
Yeah, the shadow government puppet regime.
And that's happened a lot.
And it's because of Klaus Schwab. If we could get that video too over there in Canada, when the constituent asks, can we get the name of the constituents that's down with the Klaus Schwab Great Reset plan, and then I guess the Your Honor or the judge that's residing over there, pavilion, I don't know how you would say it, okay, over their parliament, so to speak. He stood right up and then he was like, "Oh, we can't hear you right now. Video feed is bad and the mic is bad." Okay, and that's what they want, because Trudeau, he's a part of that puppet regime too.
That's right.
And America probably put him in charge over there in Canada. You see, everything comes from Babylon the Great. This is the seat of Satan. Okay, they make things wicked all across the world, man. That's what they do. as we're about to see right here.
To add on too, that's the same thing that was happening in what was it, Venezuela, when you
Yep.
had Maduro and the other guy,
Guaido.
Guaido. Yep, that was
Yep.
the same reason why there was a big conflict over there. They was trying to get Maduro out and and get get their puppet in.
That's
All
right.
Continuing on, it says right here, it says Nuland and the State Department were found to have supported the armed coup of Yanukovych. Most damningly, a leaked February 2014 phone call between Nuland and U.S. ambassadors to Ukraine, Jeffrey Pyatt, revealed the two officials handpicking Ukraine's next government in the wake of Yanukovych's downfall. It says Yats is the guy, Nuland said at the time, referring to Arseny Yatsenyuk. It says who was designated as a new prime minister of Ukraine followed Yanukovych removal in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
It says months later, Hunter Biden joined the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma Holdings in May 2014. More consequently, for the people of the region, the coup is widely seen to have contributed to regional instability that persists to this day.
That's right. So this is why we're seeing this conflict come to a head. Okay.
As they say, cause and effect, right? That's the cause, and this is the effect of what went down back then. They was making that move, all right, and that's why they pushing out that propaganda against Russia because America has their they have their hands in it.
That's
All
right.
right. They don't want to come back as the bad guys. They want to seem good. Just like once again it says, through peace he shall destroy many. So with that that idea or with the light shining on them as America's the good guys and they want to go help out. No, the reason why they're helping out or they want to intervene or get involved is because they have some business in there.
That's it. Or robbing, not business, but robbing. That's it. Putin has the business. You see, because that land is USSR land, the old Soviet Union's land. Okay. And now they're coming back out of the sleep that they was in for that little state of time. And Putin's ready to rock and roll, man. He's ready to go. He's back to Mother Russia, like the Ezekiel, the 38 chapter states. Okay. Yep. And we won't get it because we didn't said it time and time again. Now, this is solid evidence against what's going on and why America wants to jump in and help the Ukrainian people and so on and so forth, man. It's because they've been ciphering the money, okay, from the resources there. All right. And that's what Putin's main business is: gas and oil pipelines to supply Europe. All right. So you want to hit the
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Isaiah 47. Let me start at the top, verse 1.
Yeah, you can start at 1, yeah.
All right, it says Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. And you know what? Before that, you might as well play the video first and then get into it.
Yep.
So this video, as you can see, it says Ukrainian general reveals who rules Ukraine. This is back in 2014. But if you notice, the date that was posted was February 26, 2022. All right. So now they're going back, they're taking it back. All right. And providing the proof, like the brother said, the evidence. All right. And this is all on odyssey.com. All right.
Для тех, кто смотрит, будет смотреть, господин Турчин, господин Яценюк, господин Чернобог, и же с ним. Я это заявляю и достоверно знаю, что это проплаченные агенты Центрального разведуправления.
All right, as you see it says sponsored agent of the CIA of the United States of America.
Drinking down that Babylonian juice.
Yep. You know, he's saying it out of his mouth right here. And you can, and just by the apparel, once again, it's a Ukrainian general. You see, he knows something. He's in deep.
Yeah.
He's within that whole regime, you know. He has his part to play. All right.
Это наплаченный агент Центрального разведуправления США. Кроме того, господин Яценюк является первым заместителем главы масонской ложи в Украине. А главой масонской ложи, если кому-то неизвестно, является господин Пинчук, зять господина Кучмы. И все вот эти вот обманы, которые производились, все команды, господина Януковича это просто марионетка в руках господина Пинчука, Кучмы и Кравчука. Они же его и продали, они же ему давали команду не то пускай Беркут, то не пускай Беркут, то пусть штурмуют, то пусть не штурмуют. А потом, когда людям в конце концов было разрешено взять оружие в руки, их подло предали. В первую очередь это дело рук господина Кравчука и господина Кучмы. Это их дело. Потому что мало кому известно, что господин Кучму после победы, так называемой победы помаранчевой революции.
You cut it.
Yeah, so,
essentially, he what he's doing, and he's telling, you know, for future reference. That's why you see February 26, 2022, right? For future reference, which is right now, he's telling you all that happened to this point right here and what's going to happen up until this point. All right. And that's why you got the bed moving in, man.
I got a quick precept.
Con.
This is let's get let's start up. This is Psalm 64 in verse 5. It says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see me? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But the Most High Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah. It's you couldn't it couldn't be told any other way, right? Because now the rest of these countries, when they catch wind, you got that in 2nd Ezra 16.
Oh, 6 and 9 or you want?
6 and 9, yeah.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 6 and 19, that's what it was.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 6, I'm gonna start at verse 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
That's right. So when you look at it, the Lord approaching, coming forth, right, to take back this realm. Okay, this is why you see, you know, these inquiries coming to pass, man, from all people on the earth now. Okay, not just the ones that he hurt unjustly, which is the nation of Israel, but everybody's about to dig into his business, man. Okay,
that's right. That's why if you watch any videos on YouTube or on any type of social media, once you read the comments, you'll see people stating, "Oh, this is false news, it's propaganda." You can see that it's starting to move a lot of people to think. All right, especially before, once again, with this since this war between Russia and Ukraine had popped off, people didn't really care too much about what was going on. So now you see everybody's antennas is up. You know, but once again, you know, information is going to start coming out. That information, these average citizens and people that are looking into this thing, it's going to start coming out. You know, first and foremost, the men of the Lord are going to put the vibration out there. But then again, you're gonna have these people who know a little about something, and who's gonna do their diligent search to bring more information out on what's going on behind the scenes, and probably pull up more videos. So it's gonna be a lot more to be exposed. And once again, that's the Lord bringing forth those what is it, Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Start at 7. Start at 7.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 1:7. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. This is therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. All right. And once again, that goes back to the first piece that we brought out about the son of perdition being revealed. He can't be hid anymore. All right. Eventually, you're gonna know who the wicked is. Eventually, you're gonna know who's the ventriloquist. Is that what it is? The puppeteer.
It's a marionette netter. That's the puppet string puller.
The puppeteer, the one that's controlling all the strings, like you said, right? It says, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. So Esau's gonna get caught in the midst of that. All right. For inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his word shall come unto the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
And so, like it says in the scriptures, his sins has reached up to the heavens.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So the Lord he hears his saints down here on the earth crying out, and then the saints that are sitting up there in the heavens with him are also crying out for the unjust doings that happen here on the earth, man.
That's right.
This is deep, man. This is over. It's over for Esau, man.
I got a quick precept for you. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So you have Israel, you have so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native, and Seminole Indians, like you had just mentioned, on earth mourning. Primarily the elect is crying out, signing, crying for the abomination that be done in the midst of. Also the ones that are in the spiritual realm, but also you have the common person of the other nation, the heathen. Yeah. They're going through it somehow, some way as well. Esau is putting, basically afflicting them as well. All right, stealing their resources, and that's why they're reacting, such as Afghanistan. They're reacting in ways like that. You have a recent video, Salakia article that was posted that the U.S. had dropped a bomb in Somalia, which is on the back end of what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. Not a lot of people will know about it unless you actually look into it, So these are the things that are happening, and people don't know. But once again, the earth is mourning. The people are mourning. And Yahweh Shemashah, it's going to be a appointed time, because the scripture says in Job 14:5 that he has set up bounds that he cannot pass.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. So that was a beautiful quick lesson, man. We got one more scripture, right?
Yeah, we got Isaiah 47.
Yeah. Let's read that, because that'll be the showstopper right there.
Con. And to mention too, in the video, the guy mentioned those people that he named being a part of the Masonic Lodge, right? And that goes back to witchcraft. That goes back into satanic worship. So we're gonna jump down into this. Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. But thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take millstone and grind mill. Uncover thy locks and make bare the leg. Uncover thy thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee. I will not meet thee as a man," which is going into the expose. The exposing of Esau, and also Babylon once again. It says, "As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silence and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the ladies of kingdom. Said, I was wrought with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou did show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou say, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither this thou remembered the latter end of it. So when you read Revelation 18 chapter, it's reiterating the same thing. I am a queen. He says, I'm a queen. I am no widow. You know what I'm saying? Going into that, you know, the pride of Babylon, the pride of Esau, Edom. All right.
Yeah, she didn't look forward to her goings.
That's right.
All right. She thought that she could just rape, rob, and pillage forever.
That's
All right.
This is verse 8. It says, therefore hear now this, and thou that art given into pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in the perfection of thy multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantment. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. Thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evils come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantment, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art worried in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers and stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. All right. So nothing's gonna save Babylon from being destroyed. Nothing's gonna save Esau, Edom from going into the into captivity, man. All right. This place is gonna utterly be destroyed. All right. It says, I'm gonna finish the last one. It says, the last two, it says, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, which is them ICBM missiles. And who are gonna be the corporates of shooting those missiles off? Starting with Russia. All right. Russia's gonna lead the charge. All right. But ultimately it's by the hands of Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? And it says, the fire shall burn, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants. Ooh, yeah, you gotta get that again. It says, thus shalt thou be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarters, none shall save thee. And that's going back into Revelation 18 chapter, because they said the merchants, they're gonna these nations gonna stand afar off and see the smoke of her burning. You know, so none of them's gonna intervene. You know, you're gonna have nations that's gonna come together and shoot missiles at America. All right.
Yeah, that goes back to Obadiah.
Obadiah as well. Yep.
Those that were in confederacy with you. Yep. You know,
because they see that. Yep, they see America's the problem. They see Babylon's the problem starter.
Yeah,
always in the midst of some shit.
That's it. When you read from the top to the bottom, it tells you you've been revealed, buddy, and we know what you've been up to, and we see what you've been doing, and we can't mess with you anymore. The whore is burned. Nobody wants to lay down with her anymore.
That's right.
Okay. Right. So the end is fitting. Okay. Because it was written from the beginning.
Prophecy.
Okay. And it's going to show up right now. All right. So with that, we want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abad Ba'al. And Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.